Alrighty. Coffee in hand, and we are desperately racing down the crevasse through this crack that you made a few hours ago, fleeing the horrors above. I've just put you in order, but you guys decide. I just from memory, I think that was the last time when you were going through a single file. It's a little bit more than 5 feet wide, so ice can fit, but it's a little bit of a tight squeeze. Sometimes it's 5 foot wide, sometimes 10. Same with Oliver. Sharpie, you had sent your owl away, so I think it would have flown off from this battle.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
likely be
It's not going to be anywhere near here.
No. You probably don't want it to be below ground anyway. Yeah, so you follow this crack, probably a few hundred feet. It twists and turns a little, but it's pretty much like when you, split an ice. When you see one of those large ice blocks being split, it's pretty sheer straight through, and goes fairly straight and down. So the ceiling above you goes, for maybe 50 feet or so. Are you just continuing on, or doing anything else other than just travelling down it? How long will you go before you take a pause?
This is not relevant, but I can share dark vision with the people at the front if they need a boost to dark vision.
Yep. I think Sharpie, Jackus, Moltels all got dark vision. Same with Threads. And
Cletus, please.
Nice.
Cletus.
Yes, he's a little bit hard of sight.
Yeah, Cletus and Velin are the two humans without it, I think. But Velin's happy to just switch on a light spell if you want to save that for when we're not going down a 5 foot crevasse. What do you reckon, Cletus?
Look, then Cletus will light up his own light spell too.
Yeah, you've got the drift globe, don't you? So that you just switch it on and it hovers above you, and you can do a daylight spell with that, but that's only once per day. But you can do light at will. So you've got the 20 foot sphere, and that's probably defining the light for all of you, because most of you have just got dark vision, and there's no source of light down here once you go a few hundred feet. You probably carry, if you're just carrying on like that, once you've sorted out your dark vision, probably go half a mile or so, sometimes going straight and not descending at all, but sometimes dropping down, but never really up. You can tell that you're generally going down as you travel. Every now and then there's an angular turn where the crack that you've made with the crack that you've made, and it turns around some harder or softer piece of ice.
DM, just in case this becomes important. The spells, the Sickening Radiance spell lasts 10 minutes. Cletus wants to get as much time as possible for the tide to go down, just in case they get chased after.
So you know that you've at least got 10 minutes with Sickening Radiance. And what about the stones, the stone shape? The spike stones thing?
Threads?
What?
Because the stone spiky stuff will slow things down as well. They won't really want to go in there once they take a bit of damage. Yeah, that's spike growth, that's it. Spike?
What are you asking about it?
10-minute concentration.
Okay. So we know
10-minute concentration.
Okay, great. So we know we've got, we gathered here today have got 10 minutes of spikiness and sickeningness for anything that might be affected by that stuff. But the druid, when you left, looked like she was sort of settling into, a sort of lotus position, and look like getting settled in for the long haul. You don't know how long that would be, though. Okay. Right. Let's crack on. It starts to level out and get, and you get to a section where you don't think it's more, the ground is more uneven, so it is either melted and frozen over time, and it's not as a result of this crack that you've done when you read the rime out a few hours ago. This is an older part of caverns beneath the ice. Ceiling above you is about 30 feet high and quite smooth. And tunnels about 10 to 15, as I was saying, so still about the same height, but you enter an area where there may have been a ice river, an underground river at some point of melted ice cutting its way through. Right now it's frozen though. You can tell there was a stream coming out of one hole in the wall. Also at this point you find that the ground is covered in a mist, so this air is so still in here and smells quite musty and old, as if it's just been here untouched for a long time. The sounds of you walking and any drips or tinkles of things falling travels very quickly here and very easily, and you're finding that you could hear a pin drop.
What are we looking for here?
We're looking for a city, says Velin.
How far down do we have to go to find a city?
Well, she didn't know. She doesn't know. Well, apparently a city fell into the glacier and was covered over, so we go until we find it, I guess.
What's interesting is that Aura. What does Aura have to do with the city? Or why does she want to attack us all the way far away from her island?
I think what was down here was supposed to be a threat to her, isn't that correct?
Believe so.
Velin's not sure what would have caused Orwell to come after the party. But we do have her book.
Wasn't the secret to ending winter, the eternal winter, supposedly down here?
Yes, if somehow she knew of our quest, Velin says, that would no doubt attract her attention. And what you can see before you is this large open cave within the ice, and a very narrow passage beyond.
Well, step lightly. We'll just go a little bit at a time.
Yep.
Don't make haste. We're being chased.
Shall I go and get Oliver? I'll go and grab him as well. And Ice, I guess, for that matter.
Yeah, thanks.
Just because this is a copy, I didn't cut and paste your tokens. Just check your token hit points as well, because it might have been from last week before you leveled up.
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta change it.
Speaking of hit points, Ash, can you do some wound bandaging on me?
Oh, yes. I'll just use the healer feat first of all. That is 9 plus our level, so that's 9 plus 8, isn't it? There you go. 17 hit points.
Great.
How much are you missing? I can't tell from the health bar.
Yeah, I'm not fiddling with roll 20 at the moment, but yeah, I'm full now.
Okay.
And we've all still got your temporary hit points from the thing, haven't we?
Yeah, it would have topped off because we were like, lasts for like a minute. So we were all in the crevice together. So
Yep. So you should have, unless you've been injured, all of your normal hit points plus whatever it is, 11 or so temporary hit points.
yeah, it's like 1d6 plus 8, so 11 on average.
Yep.
We should just like call it an average.
Yep, let's do that. It's easy. Different when it's round by round because it matters, but okay.
Yeah.
And any damage will come off the temporary stuff first, obviously. Right, so beyond Sharpie, Moltel, Cletus, you're very close. You're standing on the ice, the frozen river, so it's quite slippery, and you have to cautiously make your way across that. You might slip over a couple of times, but even if you do and fail a check or whatnot, it's no issue to get across. Just a little bit of embarrassment, but then you're sort of freestanding. I'm just going to, rather than have you standing on the ice, one way or the other, and Villin's over there as well. But it's only a few feet, and there's some naturally formed stairs as the ice is shattered away, descends beneath you. That's why I've blocked out as far as you can see, because it's not a straight line. It goes down and then angles away. But Moltel, from where you are, you can see down some stairs, which you can see the stairs are actually marked on your map there.
I'd like to just perceive using hearing and stuff, just listen for odd noises down there.
Sure. You can roll a perception roll with advantage. Okay.
12.
You reckon you would hear anything if you could, but you don't hear any movement or sounds below.
If that's the case, I would like to go forward.
Okay. Just move yourself a few squares, and if anyone else is moving and you're going in single file, then...
Well, Sharpie is going to be on with Moltel, but basically Sharpie using his action to observe as Moltel goes down.
Okay. So are you in the backpack, Sharpie?
Yep, that seems to be working for the moment. We'll see if it keeps going.
Okay, so I'm just going to put you in the square behind him, but because it bulks you up enough to warrant that, but you're in the same square effectively in terms of what you can reach and so on. Okay, Moltel, you get to the bottom of the stairs. Just bear with me for a second, and I'll reveal beyond. Let me read.
Oh, holy shit! I just zoomed all the way out.
What's that?
This is huge.
It is.
Okay.
Well, it is meant to be a city.
Yeah. Okie doke, let's have a look. You come to a chamber, again, it rising to 30 feet high, and in the centre of it, there looks to be a wooden ship, although at least the hull of a ship laying side on the floor.
So this thing here.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to investigate it. What do you reckon, Sharpie?
Yeah, well, we're here to find out what happened.
Okay. Move yourself forward a bit, so you move up to it. Yep.
Yeah. Move up to it. I'd like to figure out what this thing is.
Okay. Yeah, so Cletus and So Sharpie, I'm just going to move you along, but along with Master Blaster there. Cletus following up and Threads following behind. Now, Jackals, you might need to get off the ice to move through. Ice, a large creature can move through a 5-foot square, but it's a squeeze, and so they need to, shimmy on sideways or whatnot. You can't just go belting through a stride. Okay, so it looks like a ship, but it's got some strange sort of keel with crystals and things that are shattered and broken off, but it looks like it had some sort of apparatus underneath it. And
investigate some of the bits.
There's no mast to speak of. It's just a little odd. Investigating the bits. You find skeletons, 4 of them. Dressed in robes, long rotted away and tattered. And there's an iron safe.
An iron safe? Ooh,
Yeah.
We'll definitely investigate that.
Valine will come down. Cletus and Threads, are you guys moving into the room or staying at the entrance?
Staying a little bit far away, because every time we investigate something like this, something bad happens.
Yeah, okay. Valine's quite keen seeing this ship, and she lets go of her orb, and it goes floating up to the surface, up above her, and she sort of walks over, and the orb sort of goes over there and hovers around, and then you hear it for the first time speak rather than whisper in her ear, and it speaks in a sort of monotonal voice. A Netherese skyship. Fascinating.
Upon hearing this orb talk, Martell's gonna jump in surprise and yell out "What?" in Celestial. Just like, what's going on?
Valine says, I told you the professor was sentient. Professor? And she sort of looks to the orb. What do you make of this? And then sort of Valine says, the professor's sentient soul was a sage specialising in Netherese history. Hence my determination to find him again. And the orb says, yes, Netherese skyships were a common means of transportation amongst those mages, the general population of that magnificent ancient civilization. It feels like you got this one of those things from the museum that you carry around with you. Put the headphones on. Iron box, Sharpie.
Yep, basically checks out the iron, the safe, and the bodies, see if there's anything interesting on them.
The bodies look like they're dressed as mages, as the stereotypical mages. Felt robes with lots of stars and runes and crap hanging off them, but don't have any other treasure to speak of. It's just regular travelling gear, but odd that there's no heads.
Yeah, that is odd.
iron chest has got what looks like to be a combination lock with script against each of the numbers, each of the combinations, parts of the lock.
I guess Sharpie will try and pick it by listening to the dial. I mean, he doesn't even know if that'll work, but he'll try.
You can try Thieves' Tools tech. It might take about a minute or so. It's fairly long going with any combination lock, as you would know.
Yeah, no worries. If somebody could roll me a d20 and a d8, please.
Okay, d20 and a d8. 21, adding those two together.
Alright, so that's a 28 total.
What? Ridiculous. So good.
Okay, you hear click, 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 bing, and the chest springs open, no problems. Within it is a bag.
A bag, you say? Should we find out what's in the bag?
Yeah, check what's in the bag.
Okay, you stick your hand in, and you can't feel the bottom. Your hand goes in further than the bag should. Threads moves up, yep.
Huh. Don't we already have one of these?
Sure do. Well, now we have two. Can't have too many, to be honest.
Eventually you feel a bit of stuff rattling around in there.
Empty it. Empty the whole bag. See what comes out.
Sharpie will find a bit of a flat space, probably outside the ship, and do that.
Okay. You empty it out, and 4 amethysts tip out, probably worth about 100 each, and a ring with a bronze bull. Looks like one of those cool ones from the markets.
What item did we have that was half completed? Was that also a ring?
Yeah.
No, it was a necklace.
Okay.
Yeah, that was for controlling a shield guardian, so you have to find the robot that it's attuned to.
Okay.
I would have done it, but we're a bit of time pressure here. So, put them back in the bag. I mean, if anyone wants to check out the ring, see if it's magical, I can't do it.
Yep.
Lost for time. We should just keep moving.
Alright, yeah, he'll put it back in the bag and put the bag in Moltel's backpack.
Okay. Cletus, you think you can hear something very faint?
In what direction can he hear it from?
It's sort of reverberating around. You can do a perception check to see if you can hear it. If you all listen...
Natural 1.
Okay.
You
Cletus
actually whack your head on a piece of shit.
Cletus looks at Sharpie. Can I have your help?
Sure, what do you want?
We rolled a 1.
Oh, yes, sorry, you can re-roll that.
8.
There we go.
His eyesight's getting better.
Can you hear anything? Valin says, everyone quiet, listen. It's faint.
Can I do a perception check as well, just to see where that's where I can hear that coming from?
Sure, way you go.
Is it an advantage still? Because I'm listening, or is it?
Yes.
Ah.
How'd you
16.
go? Okay. I think it might be coming from the southwest.
So I can hear the sound coming from this
No.
this tunnel.
That's more directly south. This way.
Oh, from that one.
What is that sound?
Let's keep going.
So should we go towards that sound and investigate what it is, or should we go north or south? It's the choice of the party here, and I don't like that sound. I
have a way to find out if you want to stay here. And you see Cletus, he like opens his robe, and then you see this little creature walk out. This little red creature. And then you see his little familiar crab.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Cletus is like, I can see through my Eugene's eyes, but I need to hold on to someone just in case. So he comes and holds onto Ash's shoulder, and he sends Eugene down. Eugene has blind sight, 30 feet.
Nice. I'm just switching on blind sight.
Oh. Okay, go Eugene.
So you see Cletus concentrate as Eugene, the crab, goes scuttling off into the complete darkness.
What is that? DM, what is Eugene? What kind of creature is that?
Okay, so you see what looks to be a kobold. You've seen a few of these, and it's sitting up on some rocks amongst the ice, and it's gnawing on a bone. It's very emaciated, gaunt, and looking around in this complete blackness, you can actually see two glowing red eyes, and it's seeming to worry away at this quite large bone. It's just squatting there.
Eugene is gonna try and stealth around him.
Okay.
And kind of just go around.
Yep, okay, can you roll a stealth check with advantage? It's Eugene rolling it.
Sure. Eugene has a +2, I think, to his stealth, so it'll be a 14.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just get the crab.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he has +2 to stealth, so yep, it's 14 stealth. Oh, Cletus would tell the party, there's a kobold eating down there, but there's in that passageway. There's another exit to the west. I'm not sure if we go south, we might meet it, we might not, but it's nothing. I don't think it's anything worth confronting, to be honest.
Now let's go one of the other ways.
Cletus is gonna snap his fingers together, and Crab and Eugene's gonna disappear.
Disappear?
back into his pocket dimension.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
His record.
Nice one. Okay, Jackus, you are at a cliff in the ice. The ceiling descends towards you, and there's a
How high is it?
and there's a drop 20 foot down.
I'll drop with ice. I'll jump down.
Okay. Can I have everyone just roll a stealth check? Not that you're particularly needing to stealth or anything, but...
If someone can re-roll a d20 for me.
Okay. I'll do those just for everyone so we don't get 5 rolls. Okay. Moltel.
Nat 20 and a nat 1.
Okay.
The nat 1 can re-roll if you need it.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's not helping me either. I rolled a 5 and a natural 1. Sorry, a 4 and a natural 1. That's at disadvantage.
Yeah, because of his Okay, so let's...
So plate my armor, nat 1, clank.
So, Jackus, let's move you down. What are we going to do? How are you going to get down 20 foot down?
I'll just drop down. Just jump down.
Okay,
With ice.
it's possible
Top of ice.
you can still take some damage from that. 20 foot's 6 meters.
Okay. Will I take that damage or will ice take that damage?
Both would.
Alright. Sure. Fine. I need to roll anything?
You can roll a athletics just to halve it. It's 9 or 4. Roll for ice and roll for yourself. So you take 4. Ice takes 9. But you get down to
Alright.
just move you in a little bit. Who's next?
Going up to the edge, but looking over, nope. I might see if I can tie a rope off on this sky ship.
Oh yeah. So
and
yep.
And then abseil down, basically.
Okay. I'll just describe the room to Jackus before we do that, because he's already there and striding in. The sparkling icicles, 3 foot long, clinging to a 40 foot high roof. The floor is strewn with frost-covered blocks of stone and a toppled pillar. And embedded in the east wall is a glittering, rime-coloured, cylindrical stone tower. You know, like a tower from a keep or a castle or something. It appears to have crashed through the ceiling because there's clearly damage to the ceiling above where this tower is like speared into the ground. And there's an exposed wall which is cracked and there's a few hole smalls, but otherwise it's pretty intact.
I'll just be looking out if there are any creatures or enemies around the area.
Okay, I'll get you to do a perception. Okay. You see a bit of movement at the ceiling. And
what does it look like?
And you spot.
Let's move it.
You spot one of those ice imps
Ooh.
directly above
I'll
you.
immediately.
Yep.
I'll take out my javelin and throw one
Yeah.
at it.
Okay. Let's initiative. Where are we? I'm just going to clear the initiative order. Bear with me for a sec.
Oops.
Okay. It's clear and ready for everyone to enter themselves.
If you can roll for me, please.
Sure. Righto, you got a 10 plus whatever your bonuses are. Sharpie?
+3.
Add turn, so I'm putting you at 13. Oops. Everyone's in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jacos, with this first bit of movement, when you spot one, you can see that there's quite a few up there, and I'm just going to expose them all because it's pretty obvious once they start moving. Okay. And turn. Okay, sorting, descending. Who's going to go first? Moltel, you're there at the entrance.
Like I said, I would have tied off a rope on the.
Yep, you've tied off a rope, so with your action, if you wanted to do a climbing check, athletics, to get yourself down, you can.
Yep.
With advantage? But with disadvantage because of your...
Yeah, that's not going to matter.
Natural 1, Shuffy. Once per round, though, so if you do it now, you can't do it later in the round.
That's cool. Everyone else, don't roll any natural ones.
Okay, so re-roll your natural 1, Moltel. Oh, okay. Spider-Man lands on his feet, in his armour. Clang, clang, clang. Threads. You notice a glittering green glow from behind you.
Behind me?
Behind you.
I spin around and look at it.
It looks like a skull. It's got glowing red eyes, and it's calling out in some sort of strange language. It sounds like it's an alarm or alert or something like that, but you don't know what the words are.
I shoot it.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like it's a good thing for us, so I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
29 to hit.
Okay, you hit it quite easily. It's small, so a bit tricky to hit, but that aside, it's 29.
18 damage.
18 damage. Let's see. Okay. Yep, does full damage to it.
So, and if it's not destroyed, then I shoot at it again.
Yeah, it's not destroyed.
14 to hit? I don't know.
14 is the hit. No, 14 is a miss. You shoot your arrow, and it seems to mutter some words and fling up a spell, and this shield of force appears in front, and your arrow bounces off that.
Bonus action, I send Dawn in to attack him and fly away again.
Okay, Dawn flies in.
7.
7's a miss.
And she flies back out
Okay.
to the same spot she's now.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. These ice methods go. Okay, so they don't move down to melee. They reach next to themselves and snap off one of those 3-foot long icicles. Move over you, Jackus, and drop them.
Okay.
You need to do a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. Okay, you dodge to one side as one flies over here. Another one flies over, does it again. This time it's on ice. Can you do a dexterity saving throw for ice, please? Another one does a flyby and goes over ice again. Can you do another one?
Oh.
Okay.
What's the
Ice takes
That's a
11.
+3.
+3, yeah, it's still a fail. Can you take, what did I say? 11 damage.
Okay.
One flies for you, Jackus. Can you roll another dexterity saving throw? It's okay. Another one on ice. Another dexterity saving throw. Even with the +3, it's still going to do...
That's a +3, so that will be 12 because of my +3 aura.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fine. You don't take anything. And the last one. One more for us.
Other +13.
Okay, so no problem. So you cop a little bit of damage with this rain of arrows, but yeah, don't you dodge the bulk of it.
Okay.
Okay. Ash, what do you want to do?
Well, I can see the enemy over there, so I will cast a cantrip at it. I will Sacred Flame it.
The skull or the method?
The skull.
The skull, okay. Cantrip. Is it a roll to hit or a save?
It's a save.
Ooh, okay.
DC 15 Dex. Yeah, basically, the only thing I roll to ever hit is my spiritual weapon. Everything else in the clerical list seems to be
yeah, okay.
some kind. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice roll.
Dexterity, Radiant. Ooh, Sacred Flame, nice one.
Yeah.
Okay. Fails that and takes the Radiant damage. How much is that?
12.
Okay. Takes full damage.
And I'll just step 5 feet over here so I can see at least what's going on.
Okay, Jackus, you're up.
How high would these creatures be?
40 foot.
Crap, okay. I'll just throw a javelin.
Maybe 35, because the ceiling is 40 foot above you.
35, okay.
Throw a javelin. Okay, long
20 to 6.
Yeah. Long range would be a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
But I would be, I think, feet high because I'm on top of ice, so that would be...
Yeah, fair enough. Yep, okay. So just at the limit of your vision. Yep, so one of them takes 6 damage.
And another 10.
Ooh, okay. Same one. Okay, you hit one twice. It still hasn't died from that, but is critically injured. Sharpie.
Alright, can't see the map, so can I see either the Mephits or the skull? I think the skull's up a level, isn't it?
Skull you can see. It's only about 15 feet away from you.
Alright, because I'm with Mortel, yeah?
Well, he's just climbed down. Oh, yeah, you're in his backpack, aren't you? Yep, so that's fine. So you can see Mephits. Mephits are plenty all over the place. One of them's damaged and all the rest are okay.
Aim at the damaged one and shoot.
Okay. Okay, you kill it. When it dies, it explodes in a hail of shards of ice. You recognise that if you were close to it when it died in that way, you'd probably take damage from it. It's too far away. Offhand attack?
Right.
Do you want me to roll
Sorry?
it?
Yeah, if you could roll with advantage, please.
Okay. You hit another one?
Oh, sorry, no, just the one attack this round.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's hit the. That's what exploded the other guy. All right. I was looking at the wrong hit roll. I was looking at Jakus's. Okay, cool. So that's you done.
Yep, that's done.
Okay. This skull flies in, 5 foot, looks around the room, calls out something, and then mutters a spell. Opportunity for counterspell, people, before I tell you what the effect is. Right.
The skull is doing a spell?
Yeah, it cast a spell before. It cast a shield spell.
Yeah. Do we have any idea what spell it is?
Nope.
Then Cletus will cast Counterspell.
Okay.
Counterspell!
Oh, no.
Okay. The spell chokes in its mouth, and it mutters and curses in your direction, and then moves. Let's see, how fast is it going to go? It sort of zips around and out of sight.
What was that?
Shortly after, it comes back, but around from the right this time, and this one is completely unharmed, and it goes to the same square, and it starts casting a spell.
There's no reaction, that's it. Cletus can't do anything.
No more. I've shown the picture in the chat.
We've fought them before, haven't we?
A line of, no, you haven't.
Nope.
A line of fire comes shooting out of
Not in
its
this
mouth, and down next to Cletus and Ash, a fireball goes off.
Yeah.
What is that? What is this?
It just shoots fireballs.
That's just... Ah.
The worst kind of creature.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, 2 6s in that lot.
But then 2 1s. Is that a high roll? I don't even know what's a high roll.
No.
It's 2 1s.
8 is statistically the average.
Yeah, it's an average. 2 1s and 2 6s in there. Okay, let's have a look and see who's affected. Draw shot.
Average is 28.
We're 20 foot down, aren't we, on the ground up under that cliff?
10. I think it's a 20-foot radius. Ah. 10, 20. There we go.
So, to answer my question, DM, are we affected because of...
No, Moltel and Sharpie, you're fine.
Whew.
Everyone above takes has to do a dexterity saving throw or take 28 damage.
Cletus, come on.
Dex save, right?
Yes.
19.
Okay. 14 damage then.
Ooh, I
Two.
cast a spell. Thank God.
Okay, so 14 to Cletus, Threads, Ash, and Dawn. Velin takes full damage.
Oh god, Dawn. Oh no.
Dawn.
Dawn's gonna die, probably.
Oh, Dawn passes.
Oh, an 18.
Takes 14 damage. Is that everyone? This creature moves back around the side, and another one comes out.
That's so annoying. How many are there?
And it spits another one, which will also affect all 5. Can you roll another saving throw?
Lynn, where's the counter spells, babe?
God, she's useless.
Velin will counterspell this one.
Oh, thank God.
hero.
That was about to kill my bird.
At that point, another one comes around the corner and spits
Oh my God.
spits a fireball. So it would have been 4 fireballs, but you've counterspelled. You've counterspelled 2 of them. So everyone again up the top.
You've done
We
very
do
well.
a new roll.
New dexterity saving throw roll, please.
God, still dead.
I get 5 again? What? These rolls.
Oh. I don't think this one, I don't think.
Oh, all of us. Oh, all of
my
us. It's got us.
Okay, let's see how much it does. 8d6.
Oh, God.
25.
Dawn is dead.
It's kind of funny if Dawn just
I
goes
rolled
down the
balance
wall
for
of
you,
fire.
DM.
Sorry?
Yeah, I rolled Valens for you, so you wouldn't, if you forgot, but...
No, that's fine. I got Valens, she failed.
Oh, for the first time in this campaign, my tiefling fire resistance is relevant.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, hey!
Okay, so and then it moves around the corner and out of sight. Cletus, what do you want to do?
So Ash is fine.
Cletus is... He's gonna go and attack them!
Yeah.
He's not happy. He's gonna try and block the entrance at least. So he's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, he can't see anything.
One more square.
25, 30. Oh! They're there. Okay. He's gonna go. What to do? He's gonna use his bonus action. He's gonna summon his tentacle from the deep. This is a water tentacle.
Okay.
Just drop it right there. Oh! He's gonna use his bonus action to attack the one right next to him with the tentacle.
Okay. Roll to hit.
For 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And it's 12 cold damage.
Let's see.
Is it weak to cold by any chance?
Checking.
Uh-oh. Hopefully.
It does no damage to it.
Ah, cold?
It seems to be immune to cold.
Cletus is gonna shoot at disadvantage, I'm assuming, because he's right next to it.
Yeah.
2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
For a 13 and a 15 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Okay, so altogether it's 23 damage, force damage.
Okay, force does full, and it's dropped to worse than half.
It's dropped to half. Cletus gonna yell out, I think I've made a mistake! And that's the end of his turn.
Okay. Moltel.
Fine, I've got diamonds. I'm right here. You know.
I'm going to give Sharpie a better line of sight of them, so of these ice methods. So I'm going to move there, and that's my turn.
Okay. And that Sharpie goes with you for that?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, Threads.
In her wintry state, she's very slowly angry. I don't know if that makes sense, but she's also not happy about the fireball, so she's gonna move after Cletus.
Okay.
15, 20. Can I move through
You can move
Cletus?
through Cletus, you can't stop an act in Cletus' square. 25.
25.
I know.
Oh god.
Get out! Get out!
I really don't like dynamic lighting.
I can't see anything.
I hate when you just pop around the corner and it's like, oh, hello.
Okay, you can still
Oh
move.
god, okay, this is my 20.
25 will get you
Was
to
that
there.
25?
No, that
5,
was
10,
20,
15,
so you can
20.
still go
Oh.
further in if you wanted to.
Oh god, it's even worse in here.
Oh, we are dead. We are so dead.
And so from where you are, Threads, you're going to be at disadvantage to hit. You've still got one more square to move.
I know.
If you wanted to go to there, then you'd be shooting normally.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
Can I wait? If I'm here though, can I attack any of them? Like, can I shoot at any of them?
Yeah, you can shoot at the two that are closest to you. They're only 10 feet away.
Okay, I shoot at this one.
Okay.
Oh, I would first like to cast Hunter's Mark as my bonus action.
Okay, onto the north one. Which one?
The one that's next to Cletus.
Ah, this one's damaged. Okay, cool. So roll to hit that one. Hunter's Mark, I've got it.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was a nat 20.
Oh, natural 20. Does full damage.
Oh god, now it's just not gonna roll it, is it? Okay, it's for some reason not doing it, so that'll be 2d8 plus 10 for my dex. Oh no, maybe it's just 5 plus 5.
Plus 5. Yeah, you only double the dice that you roll. It'll double your Hunter's Mark roll.
Yeah,
as well,
so
as
it's okay.
Should be like 2d8 plus 4 and 6 plus 5 or something.
That's my Hunter's Mark is 11. Oh, and I have 2d6 necrotic as well for
The
Reaper.
necrotic, it's resistant to the necrotic, but just the piercing damage alone is enough to kill it.
Oh,
And it falls
okay.
in pieces. You got a second arrow. Do that again.
Second arrow.
Now this one to the
I'm
very back is
gonna
badly
attack this one to
damaged.
the north.
This one here that's close to you is on full.
Okay, then I go for this one that's in the corner.
Go for the back one. Okay. Roll to hit.
You're not gonna believe this.
Ah!
Wow.
Natural 20 again.
MPV. MPV. Oh, now it rolls.
I rolled it, so
You had 10
27 damage.
You killed two of them. 2 flame skulls.
Nice.
Okay. And that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Ice methods go. Moltel, can you do a dexterity saving throw, please? Okay.
That's a 12.
Try another one.
11.
Okay. So.
+3.
I was going to ask that. How far is your aura?
Yeah, you're in his aura. That's fine.
Yep, so
Oh,
14.
No, you're not. In that corner, it's not 10 foot. I'm looking at it, and when you do a 10
Should
foot
be.
square, it should fill. You can see the squares it fills.
Should be 10 feet.
Is it a square or a
Oh,
circle?
yeah,
Does
yeah.
that make a difference?
It's a circle. So normally with circles, when you show the area covered, it's like a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's a part of his square where he's standing is a part of my aura.
Yeah, and he might not be in that little bit.
Yeah, so 11 stands.
Yeah, okay, go for it. Do another
one?
Another 2. Yep, that one's fine. And another one. Okay.
So 13 and a 17.
So you take 15 in a hail of ice, but you miss some. Some miss you. You dodge out of the way. Ice, 3 come to you. Just can you roll ice dexterity saving throws with +3 from Jackus? 19, no problem. 8 is no good. 13 is no okay. So ice, can you take 8 damage?
Alright.
Oh, it's piercing, not cold. Okay. And Ash, Louise, what do you want to do? You can't really see much of a fight at the moment, just because you're at the precipice of the cliff. You can hear stuff going on down below, and you can hear lots of whooping and hollering from...
Oh, if I go here, I still can't see anything. I will go here and use the healing feat on Cletus, I guess.
Okay.
That is 9 plus 8. We get 17 hit points, Cletus.
Thank you. Don't come in here unless you're prepared.
Oh, it's okay. I'm resistant to fire.
Oh, that's right.
I'm fine.
Okay, so that's the healing fate done. So it's Jackus. Finally.
Oh, okay, hold on. So for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast the jump spell on me and Ice.
Yep.
Because since he's a fine steed, anything I cast on myself can be cast on the steed also.
Yes, definitely. So both of you spring off.
And then I'm just gonna jump really high.
Mm.
Once I've reached around maybe 30 feet or 20 feet high or 30 feet high, I'm gonna use my conquering presence to try to scare the shit out of these ice things.
Okay. And what's the range of that?
30.
That's so good.
Okay.
So they can't do any flybys anymore.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Easy would be... Hold on. 14, I think.
Okay, I'm going to put green with fear for some of these guys. Okay, green shows that they're afraid of you.
I think you missed one roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy here. I don't know that he would. You're going to jump 20 foot up in the air. Oh yeah, that's fine. He should get a roll. Yeah. What did you say? 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They're not the bravest of imps. Okay, Mephits. Right,
Yep, that's my
and
turn.
you land. Oh my god, fell in. It's a bit choked over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she'll try and do an athletics.
No,
She falls prone
poor Bellin.
and takes 5 damage after being fireballed twice. Okay. That's her movement. She doesn't have any more movement. I guess you can still, even prone, get a wand out and fling two spells out. So 2 magic missiles go sailing off into this, not the frayed one, but this guy over here that's not. Taking about half his health. Sharpie.
If that's possible.
I'm missing something. What's going on? I only got if that's possible is all I heard.
Alright, so he's going to aim and fire at one of the not afraid methods, preferably an undamaged one.
Yeah, no worries. Do you want me to roll to hit?
Please, with advantage.
Okay. You've got 11 as a natural roll. Best thing.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Yep, 10 and an 11 he rolled.
But
Fair
then
enough.
Then add all your pluses and things onto that. I don't know what those are.
Oh, right, yeah, so plus 6.
Okay, so you hit him.
Okay, 5d6 plus 3 damage.
Kills him and he explodes into a hail of ice.
Cool, I'm done.
Okay. The skulls look at you, Threads. Cletus. There's 2 of them.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Would they really drop a fireball in the middle of the room? Like, really? I don't think so.
3, 4 plus. Okay, one of them spits out all these magic missiles, just pour out of its mouth into you, Threads. Just doing automatic.
Wow.
Automatic damage. Doing 11 damage. Cletus.
Okay, not
The
too
same
bad.
things happen to you, and you take 15 damage.
15, okay.
And they move. Actually, they move because the ceiling's 40 foot high, so they go 10 feet up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. That's as far as I can go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And they zip up into the sky, and they're quite high up in the and at the ceiling now, in the sky coach area. Cletus, what are you gonna do?
Okay, he's gonna follow them. He's gonna yell at everyone on top. Try not to bunch up in the fireball range. And he'll actually he won't move right now. He'll just shoot 2 Eldritch blasts at the guy that's closest to him.
Okay. Clear line because they're up high.
Yeah,
Plus
so a
20 and 19. They both hit.
Nice, that's 21 damage.
Okay. Significant blows.
Will he move? Does he want to move?
Does the tentacle take
He'll-
damage?
It doesn't. He'll move the tentacle.
Okay.
He'll move the tentacle over here, and that's it.
Okay. Mortel.
I'm going to take the dodge action
Okay.
and stay right where I am.
Okay. Threads.
Threads. Can I? They're way above Ash and Cletus, right?
Yes.
I just had a tiny.
So I could shoot at them with a clear line of sight
Yeah,
because they're
definitely.
above.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I take a shot at this one,
Roll
and
it.
I bonus action move my hunter's mark to it first.
Oh, yes. Hunter's mark.
Oh, it's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Sharpie's not there, unfortunately.
Take my second shot for a 20.
20 hits.
I don't know why it's just not rolling the damage.
Halve your necklace.
13 damage.
Okay. Is that with Hunter's Mark? Looks it. 1d8 plus 5. Is 8 plus 5, 13. Yep.
And I need necrotic as well.
Yep. And halve the necrotic. So we've got 18 so far. Plus another 2. So 20 damage is enough to kill it.
Nice. And that's my turn.
Okay. Now these ice methods. They get a save at the end of their turn, I believe. And,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Alright. So this guy flies in to range and just does a melee attack on ice. Hitting him plus 12.
Yeah, that hits.
Hits, okay. It does 5 slashing damage with the claws and 4 cold damage. 9.
Nice. Oof.
Oh, really? Okay. You could do a animal handling check to stay on your feet. Okay, you stay on your feet, and this thing after it just kills ice, moves in closer to you with some remaining movement. The feared one can't move closer. Is that right?
Yep.
I presume.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. So these ones all just move back further away from you. Ash, it's your turn.
And they can make the save.
Oh, yeah. What do you want to do?
What a tiny crash. Did I miss anything?
I missed that.
I had a little crash earlier. Did I miss anything? I can't see myself on the map, actually.
There's one flame skull right near you and Cletus and Oliver who's trying to squeeze his way through into the room.
Okay, Sacred Flame on the skull, I guess.
Okay. It passes the save.
Oh, well. How injured does it look?
It's not injured at all.
Are we trying to kill it?
Yep, we're trying to kill it.
There's a spiritual weapon on it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Spiritual weapon appears glowing next to it. You can roll to hit.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice one.
Kill it.
Kill it. These are flame skulls, folks. Six radiant.
Force. So I think that's 12 force damage?
Yeah, got it. Okay, Jackus.
Jacques, it'll just you look really pissed at this guy that killed his
Speed.
And take out trauma.
Okay.
Ooh, he's really pissed.
Oh, all these
20.
natural 20s coming out.
Okay. You kill it. Ice explodes all around you, and you can throw your arm up to try and avoid it. It'll take a dexterity saving throw though.
Nope.
Okay, you fail that and take 8 damage.
Okay. That just goes to my temp HP.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do, Jackus?
And that's it.
Okay. Okay. You hear more cackling, and Jackus, you see where this tower is off to the east. You know, there's mist on the floor in this room. Well, you see mist leak through the cracks in the what do you call it? Through the cracks in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait.
let me see. And it seems to form a shape and then rise up into almost a humanoid figure. And what you can see in front of you is a powerfully built, muscular, though very gaunt, so no fat on it at all, gnoll.
Oh, what's a no?
Like a hyena humanoid.
Oh, okay, okay.
This hyena sounds is what you've been hearing.
Okay. All right.
Okay. It seems to. It has these, and it crouches, and then launches in with its claws. Let's have a look. Tries to bite you, Jackus.
Okay.
Hitting armor class 26.
I'd like to
Yep,
use
that's-
my reaction DM
Yep.
to make him re-roll that die.
Okay. And is that a rune thing?
Yes, it's a rune knight thing. Yeah, several times per long rest I can
Yeah, okay.
make re-rolls.
Okay. He launches in, he's about to bite your head off. And Moltel's none shall pass, and
And I would have said that in Celestial.
he sneaks
you.
away.
Cool.
He snaps at you and misses, and then lashes out with his claws.
Mm-hmm.
Coming. Hitting armor class 16.
Misses.
Yep. Okay. Velin goes. She stands to her feet. Moves back. And back again. Back again. and then
Jesus.
and then sends 2 magic missiles into this thing. Sharpie.
Did you shoot at the knoll?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sharpie, it's you.
Alright, so this knoll is made of mist or whatever it is?
It was made of mist, and then it grew and formed into a humanoid, and then recognised as a knoll, like a hyena man.
Are any of those methods now coming back to us?
They're not. They're still cowering off in the corner. One of them looks like it's resolved. It's got its courage back, but it's still hanging back.
Alright. 2 shots at the knoll that's attacking Jackus.
Okay, roll to hit. Oh, do you want me to do
Not. Yeah. Please.
that? With advantage?
Plus 6 to hit.
Or you just a straight roll? That's a 19, which hits.
Alright. 5d6 plus 3.
Okay, so that does 19, so 22 damage.
Yep.
Now,
And the second one.
Is this considered magical? Or is it just psychic damage?
Psychic damage.
Okay.
Yep. And second attack offhand.
Okay. Okay, that also hits with a 20. How much
Yep,
damage?
just a d4 plus 3 then.
So it's doing 7. You find that you're doing about half. You're doing half to it. It's resistant to your damage.
What do you know? But that's me done.
Yeah. Okay. The final skull goes. Again, moves back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spits 4 magic missiles at Ash. Doing 11 damage, Ash.
Okay.
And then shoots off.
Cletus.
around the
I,
corner.
Sorry, Cletus.
I can't see my icon. So I'm not there on my screen.
You might need to just refresh.
Um,
Or restart.
Ash Cletus is going to use his reaction to absorb 3 damage of that magic missile.
Nice.
Cheers.
Okay. So 7 damage, Ash. Cletus, it's your turn. The skull went dashing off around the corner.
He knows what's around the corner. He's going to give up for now. He's going to go down and see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Okay. There's a rope. If you wanted to try and dash to get down the bottom.
No, he's gonna. Is this an enemy? Like the knoll?
Oh yeah, that's.
This is what it's.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only 5 foot away from the cliff, so you can see a knoll fighting Jackus.
Great. He's gonna try and help Jacuz and blast at it with
Eldritch.
2 Eldritch blasts.
Okay.
22 and a 26
Both of them hit.
for 20 damage altogether. And then his reaction, he's gonna get his water tentacle to hop down
Okay.
30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this count? 5, 6? Can you just? It's a water tentacle.
No, it's still a tentacle, and it still has to move 4 squares downwards as well.
Okay, so it was here, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
So
And
it's here now?
It'll be poking out of the cliff somewhere halfway down.
Okay, that's it. That's its turn done.
Oh, okay. Moltel.
I'm going to walk up to this thing and smack it around with my axe. While I'm doing that, I'm going to speak Celestial.
Okay.
And go and say, "Hit me."
Okay. All right.
Now, question for you.
Yep.
Seeing mist come through a crack in the wall and then suddenly shapeshift into a knoll, would that be...
Yeah, you don't know what it is, or your character doesn't know where it is. You could spend an action to ponder that if you don't want to...
No, I'm only asking this so I can attack it with the correct weapon.
Oh, right, no, you don't know.
Don't know?
Fine, you haven't actually even fought a knoll this whole campaign, since first level.
No, but I will attack it twice.
Okay.
12 to hit.
12 misses. Second attack, 20 hits.
And that was with the +1, by the way.
All right.
So five damage.
It's not +1 yet. You've part way through copying this rune. You haven't spent your full 8 hours. You got interrupted by Auril.
So it's +1, but it's not +3 yet, I think is what you meant. Because I would have transferred some of the power, because I no longer have the dragon shield.
Yeah, so you've got this dragon shield, you've got a thing, it takes 8 hours to transfer, and you haven't finished it, so it's not plus anything at this stage.
Great, so that's fucking 4 damage then.
Okay. Now is that both attacks now? Oh yeah, one missed, that's right. Okay, any bonus action?
Bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm going to invoke my frost rune.
Okay. Is that your bigness, or what does that do?
No. My bigness is Giant's Might.
Okay.
My frost rune is something else.
Okay.
I will display what my...
Okay, and then it's threads. +2 to all ability checks and saving throws. Cool. Okay. Threads. Where are you?
Since I'm trapped in here, I'm gonna move out.
Okay, 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I get 7.
Yeah.
7 because 35.
Yep.
Can I see this knoll?
Not from where you are. You need to go right up to the edge. Because of the angle.
Can I see any bad guys?
Not from where you are.
Or you might be able to see the ice.
Actually, yeah, I can. I can see these guys. Can I shoot at these guys?
You can see them in a straight line, but they're across, then down, and then across again. And they're up in the ceiling amongst the...
Okay, then...
No visible targets.
Then I guess I would actually go over to Dawn and spend a spell slot to basically wake her up. It'll still take a minute for it to work, but
so you start to do that, and
that's my turn.
into the room and stands over you. Okay, and Ice Mephit flies in and then lands down next to you, Jackus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one dashes in next to you, Moltel. And 2 more hang back but try to do saves. One of them's okay. One of them's not. But that's at the end of their turn, so he can't still do anything. And Jackus, you get attacked. But missed. The other guy attacking Moltel misses. Ash Louise.
I think I better get down there. Go 5'10", healing feet on threads.
Okay. Oh,
Thank you.
For a 15. 14.
14, yep.
Oh no, sorry. Wait. It's 8 plus 1 plus 4. So it's 13. And then I will keep moving.
you.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I get to here. Oh, I have to move my spiritual weapon as well, don't I? I'll move the spiritual weapon 20 feet towards me as a bonus action.
Now, is your healing feat the bonus action, or is that an action?
That's an action.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just shift your
If it moves 20 feet, it can get to the method, can't it? Because it just floats.
Where is it? Where is your spiritual weapon?
It's on top of Oliver, I think.
Oh, I see. Hang on. Oh, yeah, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's still got about 3 squares down to get to the method. The method's at the ground level now, fighting Jackals.
Okay. No problem.
Jackus.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit the note.
Okay.
I guess that misses.
Yeah, I'm class 11 misses.
Yep. 18.
Armor class 18 hits.
And I'm gonna add divine favor and can he do a wisdom save for a menacing attack?
Okay.
Is it undead or no?
Why is that? You don't know. Passes.
Oh, because my for the smite.
Oh yeah, are you doing a smite?
Yeah. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Sorry. Let
Can't
me
see.
roll that again.
Can't see a smite.
I clicked on the wrong
Okay.
button. Sorry. If it's an undead, I'm gonna add another 8.
Yeah. So what level spell are you empowering with your divine smite?
Just one.
Just one. Okay. Yep. So it does do an extra D8 damage.
Okay.
You don't know whether it's undead or a fiend or some other thing, but it's definitely taking more versus this divine energy.
Alright, so that's 27 total.
Okay. Is that with your first attack or both attacks?
The first one missed.
Oh, okay.
Did it do the wisdom save?
Oh, it passed that.
Sorry?
It passed that.
Oh, okay, alright. That's it.
That's it? Okay. The hyena goes. It looks at you, Jackus. Actually, Jackus, let's have a look. No, it looks at you, Mortel. And you need to do a Constitution saving throw. You're close to Jackus, close enough to get the bonus.
Yeah, with all bonuses, that is a 29.
Yeah, yeah. You find this creature's wounds starting to heal back. Okay. And then that's its turn over. Verlin will do her normal thing, move over, and send 2 magic missiles into the Icewind effect. Sharpie. Sharpie.
And then the second one into the method attacking Jackos.
Okay. First one into the null.
No, into the ice method attacking Moltel.
Okay. All right. There you go. Roll to hit. Oh no, I do it, don't I?
Oh wait. Yeah, if that explodes, it'll actually hurt us, won't it?
Yep.
Sorry, DM. If that explodes, that'll actually hurt us, won't it?
Yes, it will.
Oh well, gonna live once. Yeah, I'll still do it.
Okay. So, attacking the one next to Moltel.
Yep.
You rolled an 11.
17.
That hits. Roll your damage. What is that?
All right. 5d6 plus 3.
Okay, that kills it.
Oh,
Moltel, you're going
massive.
to roll a dexterity, I think it was. Yeah, dexterity saving throw. Take into account Jackus's presence.
9.
Okay. So you take 2 damage as this thing blows up. Sharpie, that worked. Left hand onto the other misfit next to you.
Yeah, that's going. Yes.
Oh, Sharpie, you're gonna have to do the dex saving throw as well.
If you could roll me a d20, please. I mean, chance of me failing this is pretty minimal.
Yep. Okay. All right, you pass it. And so take
easy.
One damage.
Evasion.
Okay. Oh yeah. Does that use your reaction for that turn?
Evasion doesn't reuse a reaction.
Okay. It's just if you save a dex save,
but yeah.
you take none. Yep. Okay. Cletus.
Yep. Yeah. So, offhand into the method.
Hang on.
Cletus is gonna use his bonus action to get his water tentacle right in the thick of things, right there, and it's gonna attack the null with its bonus, with its tentacle.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sure.
A 22 to hit for 9 cold damage.
Ooh. Okay. Takes the full 9.
Oh, great. So, DM, did you say that the null looks like it's healing?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna make some room for. He's gonna. Let's just try and take the null out before it heals too much.
Okay.
He's gonna just try and blast it.
Yep.
A 27 and 24.
Yep. Both
And
of
that's
those
12 damage. Yep, 12 damage altogether. And he'll just move one step this way, make
Okay.
room for threads.
Okay. Moltel.
I'm still going to attack it.
Yeah, where you go? I'm past 9 to miss. I'm past
24 to hit.
Yeah, 24's a hit.
It's at 23 because I've got a +1 at the moment, but it's
Right.
23.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Damage.
6 damage.
Is that already halving it for me? I presume.
3 damage.
Oh. Okay. Okay. And that's Moltel. Threads.
I hear the sounds of battle, so I move up to the edge of the drop. And I attack this one here.
Okay.
Wait, no, are these the exploding ones?
Yeah.
And then I attack this one here, if
Okay.
I can get a clear shot.
You can get a shot.
Can I bonus mark move my hunter's mark to that one?
You can.
I do that. 29 to hit.
29 hits.
10 plus 6, so 16.
Okay. You kill him and he drops to the ground.
Nice.
By the time
And actually, threads. Yes, sorry.
by the time he lands, he sort of turns back into mist and blends in with the floor.
That doesn't sound good. Threads does not know about the exploding, so she's going to attack this one.
Fair enough. Roll to hit.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
For 14 damage.
Okay, doesn't kill it, but very badly injured.
And that's my turn.
Okay, it tries to flee, copping 3 free strikes. And does anyone want to take a free strike? Jackus?
I'm taking it.
Okay. Armor class 22 hits with trauma. Silver adamantine, double damage for structures. You do enough to kill it, and you have to do a saving throw as it explodes. Dexterity. No problem. So you take 1 damage. Ash.
Bonus action. Oh gosh, there's nothing I can see, pretty much. I will try to get down the cliff then.
Okay. Roll a athletics check. Straight roll. You've got a rope to help you, but you've also got heavy armor on.
Athletics or just dex? Not that it matters for me, I guess.
Athletics, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I think a 15.
You get down, no problem. You can join the others.
What's up?
Jackus?
Can I see where the fog went off to?
No, there's fog all over the floor. You're ankle deep in it.
I'm gonna use my divine sense.
Okay. You can sense that there is undead.
Alright, and I'll just let everyone
Right
know
there.
that there's still an undead sense around us.
Is Jakku's pointing to that square?
I'll move to it.
Okay.
Can I stand on top of it?
Yeah,
If I sense where
you can stand on top of it.
I'll stand on top of it. Like, the undead is here.
Okay. Hey, you're doing hopscotch through an undead. Okay. And then your divine sense lasts a minute, doesn't it?
Nope, it's just an instant thing.
Oh, it's like a ping. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you can roll a perception roll, Jackus. Give you a bit of a... Oh,
Yep, 8.
okay. All right. Velin. She looks completely freaked out, and she moves over to the base of the cliff puts her back to the wall, like Chrissy Amplet. And she gets out her orb and, as an action, just has an interaction with it. Sharpie, I think we're out of initiative rolls now, unless anyone particularly wants to do anything.
Yeah, no, Sharpie's just basically looking and listening.
Okay. All right, I'm going to close down the initiative order. Threads, were you going to go back and finish your 1 minute with Dawn of alone time?
I think I just cast it, and then after a minute, she comes back.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Okay, so eventually, a minute later, she flies back over to you.
Oh, I gave her a big hug, if that's possible for an eagle.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Might I make a suggestion? We really should finish off our long rest that we got rudely interrupted with.
Do we? What? We never finished it.
No.
No.
Do we want to wait though? We have Oro just at the doorstep of this cave.
We do have.
Sorry, Sharpie, you dropped out.
You cut out.
We do have a god on our tail.
Yeah, I don't think rest is what we can afford at the moment.
If health is an issue, I have a spell that will take only 10 minutes.
Yeah,
to heal
it's
everybody.
not that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
If Jacos is picking up undead, I would like to finish off my rune on my axe, if that is all possible.
You need about another 3 or 4 hours, you'd expect?
I don't think we can afford that time. How long has
But I mean,
how long has it been since we entered the cave? Are we just at the entrance still?
Oh, you've walked for 30 minutes or so, maybe even an hour.
Okay. Okay. It's group
I
vote.
think we just got to push on.
I'm no spellcaster, but don't you spellcasters need rest to replenish your spell slots?
Yeah.
Or your spells?
You can't just stop a long rest and then pick it up, though. They need to start again. It's been interrupted. That's for spell recovery.
I understand that. I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm trying to force a long rest here.
Oh, yeah, I know. You don't actually need a long rest specifically. You just need a few hours. But
Well, we can have a vote, I guess.
Jacos, you've checked already, but everyone else can have a perception roll as well.
Passive perception is quite good. 17, if that matters.
Oh yeah, okay. So Ash, you notice a bit of a shape in the mist where the mist is sort of slowly moving around as you move. And it looks like there's what you think initially is like one of these rocks is actually a body with a cloak on, face down.
Oh. I call attention to...
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go and investigate.
Was it? It's you that saw it, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will call attention to the corpse.
Okay.
And go to it.
Yep. Roll it over.
I'd like to go down there now. I don't know if I need to roll, but...
Just do an athletics with advantage.
Oh, Cletus needs to do that too then.
Yeah. Yep, you're okay, Cletus. Same threads, you're okay. Get down fine. Ash, rolling this creature, the creature over. There's quite a bit of blood around. The creature's had its throat mauled. It's a dark elf.
Ah,
A drow.
is it recognizable?
You don't know any dark elves? Oh, you've met a few, haven't you?
Well, I mean more like its neck was mauled, but was it like is the soft tissue of the face been eaten by scavengers or anything like that?
It just looks like it's been bitten on the neck.
Oh.
More.
Is it any of the dark elves we know?
No, it's not.
Can I do a medicine check to try and ascertain time of death or something?
Yeah, so fairly recently, in a matter of hours ago.
Oh wow! Is this some kind? This must have been a cultist of Orville or some other archaeologist to be down here.
You can do an
It's
arcana
probably one of the
or history.
Would my divine sense bring something from it?
No.
Me?
No, it's not radiating anything.
Okay.
You hear the orb next to you say, "This creature is not Netherese." The apparel
Wow,
is,
thanks.
is derived from those who dwell in the Underdark. It has come, most likely from below.
That would make sense. Huh. So we can assume there is an aperture to the Underdark. That could be an escape route, to be fair.
Doesn't sound like a good escape route to have to go through the Underdark.
Well, our choices are the Underdark or Orville herself. So.
That's true.
It's not a good. No, it's not a good.
Chances in the Underdark, thank you.
Why is that?
You saw what Earl did, didn't you?
You hear the orb pipe up. This creature seems to have been killed through exsanguination.
It's a big word. What does it mean?
Vampires? Vampires? Is that what you mean?
Pure blood loss, not damage to the throat. Looks like the artery has been severed intentionally.
Would Cletus have known that where Mr. Crab with Mr. Eugene, sorry,
Yeah.
where Eugene went,
Mr.
and that Eugene's thinking of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Would Cletus have known if you seen through Eugene? Because I know what the creature is as a person, but would Cletus have recognized the creature as a character with what it was doing?
Yeah, you can have an arcana or history check.
11.
Yeah. And I guess if you want to describe that to the others, that'd give you an advantage, or...
Yeah, he would have described it when he was scouting with the crab.
Yeah.
11?
Okay. So it's not uncommon for kobolds to be gnawing on bones.
Okay.
They are scavengers, like jackals.
Where shall we go?
Well, it's 11:52. This is actually a good point from the where shall we go could be, you could discuss that through the week and get a bit of direction to decide where to from here.
What are we deciding again, sorry? Whether to pursue
just where to from here.
Hmm.
Rather than explore further, or there's a passage to the south, there's another passage that seems to slope downwards to the south. There's gaps and cracks in this tower that seems to have dropped through the ceiling. And of course, there's tunnels before. You only went one way. You didn't explore it all up above you, where the flame skulls were.
All right. Well, maybe if you make a list of those, we can discuss it during the week.
Yeah. Okay. All right. In that case, I will close us out.